Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Gunpla TV, and we actually do have Gunpla, though is it even really Gunpla?
I don't know. I feel like we got to change the name of this show because we haven't had too much Gunpla on lately.
Right, I suggested it a number of years ago just because we have so much stuff that is just not really Gunpla TV related these days, but I was told definitely no.
Oh man!
So
well,
we are keeping Gunpla TV, and you are welcome back to a new Gunpla TV. So
I guess it is our bread and butter. It is our specialty. It's something that we both know more than a lot of the other things that we do show.
yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, it's the name of the show. It's been the name of the show now for 10 years. I think it's been since it started this show a long time ago. Now I've been on this show for 5 years.
Wow.
Now, I think next January will be 5 years since I first appeared on this show. So. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And Sid did it for a number of years before then. I know everybody misses Sid, everybody misses Ryan, but people move on, unfortunately. That's just what happens in life. And speaking of what happens in life, so yeah, new kits. New exciting kits.
Yeah.
And so it is actually from the Gundam series. It's actually from Build Fighters TRY.
Have
Did
you
ever
watched?
watch TRY? I watched the original 2 seasons of Build Fighters. So the original Build Fighters, which is my favorite of the Build Fighters series, is actually probably one of my favorite Gundam series entirely, just because that first season was so much fun.
It definitely seemed like they were fans of like the earlier series, because they had like a lot of cameos from like characters.
Yes, there was a lot of Easter eggs in there and whatnot, and so it was really fun, especially that first season. The second season, TRY, it was still good. It wasn't as good as the first season, I felt, but yeah, one of the characters from that second season TRY was Fumina Hoshino. So all of the characters in that season, or in that show, they are like junior high school students.
Okay.
So we are getting a nice Figure-rise Standard model kit of somebody that would have been a junior high school student in the show, and yeah, she's looking quite lovely, do have to say. So a long time ago, actually, when this season was airing, they had the first of the Fumina Hoshino type model kits, and that was like the first time we ever got really one of those actual girl looking model kits.
So this isn't the first time that we've seen her
well,
as
this
like
is a new version. We've had Fumina Hoshino kits before, but I don't think there were Figure-rise Standards back in that day. It was and it was actually in the show itself. There was this guy that was really in love with the character, so he built like a Gundam that was based off of her. So it was actually in this show as like an actual, can't really call it a mobile suit, but like one of the units that he would actually control and fight with.
Oh, okay. So it was like mecha stuff over.
Yeah, she has like weapons and stuff.
Okay,
so it was kind of cool, but it looked like exactly like her. And I know when that kit came out, a lot of people were kind of just like, we're getting Gundam model kits of girls now, and that trend has really continued on for the last few years, and now we're actually getting just a 100% Fumina Hoshino.
I guess there's a base kit.
Okay, so lots of people love these. Actually, I won't be building this one. We do have one resident modeler here that just loves to build these girl kits, and Dave will be the one reviewing for this kit. Now, I peeked inside of the box for this thing, and there's one thing that I thought was really cool.
Oh, yeah?
And do you know the little Poochie guys, those little miniature bear kit model kits?
Yeah.
One of those Poochie guys had another miniature Poochie guy that would sit on the back. So it was called the Poochie guy. So this kit actually does come with a Poochie guy.
Oh, no kidding. So it's actually in the...
It's in here. It's just one little tiny runner, and you get this little tiny plastic bear figure. So that's kind of cool. You can see
a nice touch. Oh, yeah,
the picture of it there. So a petite guy, they call it in English.
Oh, yeah, they do. Where it's Poochie in Japanese.
Poochie guys. And this one is molded in yellow plastic, so that looks kind of quite cute. I don't think she actually holds on to it. It's just like a little extra that they have included for this kit. So there we have the Fumina Hoshino.
There you go.
Now, I don't know if it's in stock, but now available, maybe.
There you go.
For order. Also, although you can only see the back of the box at the moment, we've got a new Kamen Rider kit that just came in. Masked Rider Hibiki. Do you like the Hibiki?
You know, I wish I knew more about Kamen Rider than I do. But
it is quite popular here in Japan. Not quite sure how exactly popular they are overseas, but Bandai loves giving us these Figure-rise Standard model kits of them. They do look kind of cool. This guy is really a bit more alien looking than the others.
Yeah. I know we seem to have a lot of people who like the Kamen Rider like swords and toys and stuff.
Oh yes, those DX items and whatnot. Those things are popular.
But not so much for these kind of kits from I've seen at least. But I
haven't really looked into the numbers of how well these guys are seeing. But we keep getting them from Bandai,
we do.
So they apparently are doing
popular enough.
Well enough, apparently more popular than the Star Wars line has been, because the Star Wars line, I couldn't tell you when the last time we got a new release in that Star Wars model kit line, which we were not even able to sell, but so I'm kind of sad. I love building those Star Wars kits. At least for me, that was interesting.
I guess the popularity down there was kind of tanked.
Yeah, right. Maybe it's gone a bit down, especially since the sequels trilogy has ended.
Yes. Are you a fan of comics? Do you know Spider-Man very well?
Well,
because this is definitely giving me like Spider-Man 2099 vibes. If anything,
that was
like
a
comics.
90s series. Of the comics. I remember that. Okay,
it definitely has that kind of face there. But the rest of them not so much. But that face definitely gives me Spider-Man.
Right, and I always mention whenever we get those there's that new Ultraman series of model kits.
Yeah.
And the new Ultraman really reminds me of Iron Man. It's got the same
and that's why I like it.
As Iron Man, it's got like a real armor kind of look to it. So
right.
I really wish Bandai would give us actual like Figure-rise Standard model kits of the Marvel characters.
That would be cool.
I would love just a ton of Iron Man model kits. That would be really. I've said it for the last few years. If they could get the rights for that,
I would love one.
Well, but Bandai does make the figures and the SH figure arts.
That's true.
Get all of the Marvel characters in SH figure arts, but we don't get model kits. I don't know if it's kind of that same deal with the Star Wars line where it seems to be no problem at all for them to sell these SH figure arts, but then when it comes to model kits, it's like, whoa, no, you can't sell those.
That's a whole different category, so we can't touch that kind of thing.
Can't touch that at all.
Also, something the guys didn't catch was this Zoids kit from Kotobukiya, the Pteras bomber, and it's a marking plus version. The wings are really flexible. It's got some nice clear orange cockpit parts. It's actually quite a popular Zoid kit at the moment, so grab one if you want. It's in stock right now on HOJ.com.
But so at least we got 2 new kits actually from Bandai Hobby this week, so that is quite exciting. Speaking of exciting, last week we had that Perfect Grade 2.0 RX-78 Unleashed, I think it was actually called, and we actually had more pre-orders go up for pre-order this week, including one which I'm kind of quite excited to see, and that is a real grade kit this time. It is the real grade Zeong. Zeong, am I saying it right? The real grade Zeong.
I guess it depends if you want to go with the katakana version or the Romaji version, I guess,
right?
English version.
I'll just call it Zeong.
Zeong is good for me.
There's actually 2 different versions of that Zeong boxing that you could buy. One is the last shooting set, I think they called it, which comes with these cool effects parts with like yellow explosion type of effects and like a display stand type of thing. But that version was really limited, so pretty much like an hour, 2 hours maybe after it went up for pre-order on this site, the orders were already stopped. But the regular version of the real grade Zeong is still up for pre-order, and that kit will be releasing in January. So at least we're getting a little bit of a gap between the perfect grade release and the real grade release. Between the next 3 months, we've all got at least kind of one big release coming. So next month we got the master grade Wing Gundam, then we got the perfect grade coming, and then we got a real grade coming after that. So some exciting.
The drought is almost over.
Almost over. So we got some exciting stuff coming within the next few months, and then of course we got Bound Dock coming next week.
Yeah,
that thing is looking.
How do you feel about that? Because I actually like it a lot.
Right? It's really,
I like a lot of the really weird designs in Zeta Gundam.
It's really cool looking.
The colors, they're really odd.
And it's going to be really tall, kind of for an SG
it's a big
kit.
mobile suit in the series too. So like just scale wise, it's going to be pretty hefty, I think.
I think so. It'll be cool. I'm expecting a bigger box than these usual sizes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But then again, it is a bit. Well, it's big, but it's not like very thick type.
No, I'm expecting just like large piece, kind of like the Wodon Pod, where
that type of thing. We'll have to see. So that will be coming next week. It's been a while.
Yeah, because I kind of disappeared for a month or so because
you've
things have
been busy as well. But
now I'm back, and now we can do our monthly giveaway.
Right.
So. Basically what we did is we just kind of went through some of the comments in September, through all the videos in September, found some interesting ones, and we also picked one random comment for the winner. So you get 5,000 yen. So first let's start out with some interesting comments. So, Todd, I found one that I thought was interesting for you. This is from your what was it called? The Best Hit Chronicle Cup Noodle video.
Cup Noodle!
Yeah.
That was an exciting kit.
Yeah, RYC033 said, I imagine Todd will use their in-house shrink wrapping machine since all my purchases from HLJ have been shrink wrapped.
Yes, we have one. We have two.
We do.
We have, actually, there's more than two.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them down there.
So you are right, we do have them. On the cup noodle model, and then leave it on somebody's shelf to prank the people around the office, which I think is a brilliant idea.
That is a brilliant idea. And actually, before this comment even, Ohide-san, who is our photographer and does other art design stuff for us, he actually had that idea as well. He's like, hey, you should shrink wrap this. So that's an idea. It's something that you could do. And yeah, once it's shrink wrapped, it would be hard to tell if it's, except for like the weight maybe.
Yeah, but just looking at
glance,
it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good
Definitely
April Fool's
would
Day.
think it would be a real
joke.
kid. Here, I got you a cup of noodles. You can eat it later. Oh, thanks.
And
wait,
he's
what?
like, oh my god. And you try to open it up and it's just plastic.
Pour some water in there and just eat some good old.
It just leaks out the sides.
Plastic. Yeah,
Good for you.
There's a bunch of holes in there, so I don't imagine it would hold water.
Yeah, so maybe all the hot water would just
well.
Well, that'll just be funnier, I guess.
It would be.
Also in a comment from me from Joe Kottner on my Gundam Anime Rize video. That was like in the beginning of September, I think.
Okay.
So in that kit, there was some clear parts because basically there's like a lot of just spare parts in that kit that we didn't use. Bandai actually made them in clear, so you can actually take those out if you want. It's not in the actual manual, but they're just parts there, and you can take them out and they're clear, and you can make your own like custom armor for the core Gundam.
Oh,
so
exciting.
Yeah, the only thing that was missing was some of these extra parts to snap it into the core Gundam, like the little accessory parts, like the gray parts. So Joe says, just throwing it out there, if you have the Alus Earth 3 Gundam, it has a lot of leftover pieces that you'll need to finish the clear armor. So if you have both of those kits and you still have the runners, which I threw mine away.
You throw your runners away?
I know, it's sacrilege.
The spare parts?
I have too many.
You don't cut them off and like keep them in like a
I
Tupperware?
should, and I know I should, and it's sacrilege, and now I'm kicking myself because I could have these parts.
Too? You throw those away?
I used to keep all of them. In fact, I used to keep my boxes too,
Uh-huh.
and then they just piled up. And then I was starting to cut out just the tops of the boxes, and then that started piling up. And then the parts started piling up, and I don't know what to do with all of them. And
you
so
keep them.
So the one runner that I really needed, I don't have. But if you have that kit, you could try it out and see what it looks like. You basically make like a custom, like clear-looking armor for the
Well, we
core
should
Gundam.
set up like a box in this room somewhere.
I probably should. I mean, we have the room
then
and we
you
got
could
the
just
things.
cut them all off and then dump them in a box.
Yeah. So that way I can do this
spare
for
parts
reviews
for
too.
whenever, so.
Yeah. So I might do that from now on. But yeah, thank you for the tip on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Exciting. You gotta go out and build another one of those kits so you can get the parts.
That's right. Well, I'm sure there will be more car Gundams coming down the road.
Hopefully.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
But the winner is from our entry grade 7-Eleven Gundam lottery episode.
Oh, okay. I remember that one.
So the winner is from Ultrazilla, who said, "Can I import an entire 7-Eleven or Japanese 7-Eleven, please?" Which there's a lot of good things in the 7-Eleven.
There are indeed. By the time it's shipped to you, all the stuff will have expired.
That's true, though. Yeah, all the sandwiches and.
Right. Although as good as Japanese 7-Elevens are, I do really kind of miss some of the stuff that they have in American 7-Elevens because it's just I'm used to eating all the Japanese stuff all the time.
I went back to
miss
one.
like the hot dogs, and I really want a Slurpee.
Yeah, I went
Or
back to one about a
slushy?
year
What is it
ago
called?
in the summer, and that was like the one thing I was like, wow, I really did miss these was the Slurpees.
Yes,
But-
I want that machine that you can like a huge
and
like,
those like little taquito
cup
things.
that's like 2 feet tall and you can fill it up.
My wife's Japanese, and I showed her that like the big gulp, and she
Yes.
couldn't even believe that was for an single individual, and she's like, why is this a thing? But but other than that,
you got the soda machines that you could fill it up on your own too.
yeah, and it's just like a 2 gallons in that
Right
big
here,
giant cup.
there is
but-
no soda machines in 7-Elevens. The only
Yeah.
thing you have is the fridge in the back of the store where you just grab a bottled drink, which is pretty overpriced too.
Yeah,
at 7-Elevens,
Paying for the
160 and
convenience, I guess.
$1.50 or so for just a 500 milliliter bottle of Coke. So we'll trade you a Japanese 7-Eleven.
Oh.
If you can send me a Slurpee.
Yeah, we'll give you a Gundam, and you get us a Slurpee, and we're good.
Right. If only. I wish. All right. So that will be it. So
Yep.
Evan will be contacting you shortly
Yes, so
about that
Ultrazilla,
5,000
keep an eye out for a comment from me or from us rather, and we'll get you your prize.
Indeed we will. And if you guys also would like to win 5,000 yen HobbyLink Japan store credit, all you need to do is comment either on YouTube or on hobbylink.tv for any of the videos that we upload during the month of October.
Yes.
So you're actually halfway done through the month
That's
of
right.
October.
That's
and
right.
There's not a whole lot of stuff for us to really review this week, or this month it feels like, so maybe not as many videos as we've had before, I wonder.
Yeah, so that would probably mean your chances are higher.
I guess that would. Depends on how many people also leave comments on there. So I will personally be doing that old perfect grade RX-78 that we showed off last week. So I will have something to compare with the new one. And then since we've just had a ton of RX-78s lately, I want to finish reviewing the other RX-78s, HD RX-78s that were released earlier, just so I can have like the full lineup. So I've rebuilt HG kit number 21, which was released in 2001, that old RX-78. So I will be doing a review of that. And then I will also be reviewing the G30th version of the RX-78, because I don't think we've ever had that one on this show before. Maybe a long time ago when Sid was here, but I don't think he got around to it, because I think that might have been after or before he started the show. I could be wrong, but in any case, it would be good to do it again so I can have them all.
Entire lineup, yeah.
So I can have all of the 1/144 scale RX-78s for like a 1/144th scale RX-78 video sometime in the future.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Look forward to that. So that's what I'm doing. And what are you doing, Mr. Evan?
I'm not sure yet. I'm looking through our warehouse through our like backlog of old kits, because it was kind of fun to look through the old kit that I had just done. I did the high grade
GPO one?
Yeah,
okay.
and that was fun. You know, just seeing how things have come along. So might find some other cool old things to look at.
Or new if you want a Hibiki Biki.
Or that. Maybe.
Who knows?
I don't know. If people are interested, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah,
so leave a comment and let us know. If you are interested, I will definitely do it.
All right. I don't think you've done a figure. Have you done a Figure-rise
I've
Standard?
never done a Figure-rise Standard in my life, so maybe that would be, worth it.
You could paint it in Spider-Man colors.
Oh, that would be fun, actually.
Wouldn't
I had to, airbrush.
With a Gundam marker.
Ooh, there you go.
Individually. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay tuned next week for the Bound Dock, which is set to arrive, as well as Heavy Arms.
Oh, really? So
an HG Heavy Arms.
Nice.
So we're actually getting 2 real Gundam kits next week, so that's something exciting to look forward to. So that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again someday.